What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Playmaker Your Way with the playbook, and y'all read the title, man. 5 stocks to buy non-stop the next 90 days. Now, this is your first time on the channel. Welcome. I appreciate you giving this video a chance. Make sure to hit that bell and sub button. And you already know, first things first. I got to give a special shout out to members and students. We absolutely smacked last week with 4-0 on the charts last week. Caught this beautiful GBP New Zealand setup, nice 1-to-3 risk to ratio setup. We also caught this nice GJ setup, this other GJ setup. And of course, not only did I take this trade, but we wrote this down during the London session lives, as well as I sent the signals out to the members and students in the advanced play seminar. You see the date here, February 13th. All TPs got hit on GN, right? Then you see here the 10th, all TPs got hit. Right, so we really do this over here. Y'all. So if you're interested in signal service and mentorship program, make sure to hit those links in the description. Again, you see this was the 12th on GBJPY. You see this was the 10th on GBJPY. Then you see this was the 12th on that GP New Zealand setup. Yeah, so make sure to check out that first link in the description, free signal, free Telegram. We do have one as well for y'all. Now, this video, I got 5 stocks for y'all. I'm going to be going over key price levels to pay attention to, my projections for this upcoming week and ultimately the month, and where I personally recommend DCing in and DCing out at. Now, of course, I'm not saying make this be 80% of your portfolio. Always do your own research, but I am in these and I have made some bread so far on these as well. And the first one we're talking about, I've been telling y'all about literally since January. If y'all been buying since January, you are up right now. First stock we got right here is Nvidia. So you can see Nvidia is on a way to push up back at the previous highs. We're currently at this resistance level. So this week we're going to be looking to see if we can break and hold this level as support. Now, again, like I said, if you watch my video when I said merge the video or whatever video was titled in the video, I'm going to put it on the screen. I was telling y'all about this gap and I told y'all to get in now ASAP. And if y'all got in, y'all would be up right now. Again, this thing gapped on the 27th, okay? I've been telling y'all literally since this gap to get in at this price point. And I said, if we can hold this level as support at 125, we can see price going back up to 140, 138. And we can see that's exactly where price ended the week last week. Now, let me tell you what to expect coming up into this week. Now, first things first, congratulations. But if we fail to hold this level as support, which we kind of struggled to do so last time, we could possibly retrace and retest 125. But if we can hold 140 as support, we're going to see price push and make its way up to 145 and ultimately back up to 150 to see if we can hold 155 as support. Okay, y'all? So we can hold 155 as support. We can see 160, 175 get hit easily. Now, again, the reason why I said this level is important because, again, like I said, we have not really been able to maintain or hold that level as support. We can see the last time we had a higher high, price rejected, reversed, tried to come back up, failed to hold that support, tried again, failed. That's when we saw that gap. So it's about to be like the 5th attempt. So pay attention to those price points. Now, on the very, very, very off chance, we could see price possibly try to retrace back down to 105. But that's if it rejects 138, 140, and then also off the rejection fails to hold 125 as support. So again, pay attention to these price points. But again, y'all should be up right now. Now, stock number 2, I've been telling y'all about this literally since Christmas last year, and that is Palantir, PLTR. Now, again, this thing has been having a crazy uptrend and a crazy push. You can see here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months, almost the entire year straight. It's been ending each month green. Right, it's just been going insane, y'all. It's just been going insane. And literally from the video I posted like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, if y'all would have bought at that time, y'all would be up like 50% right now. Now let's pay attention to this right now. So it's currently trading a resistance level at 120. So if it can't break and hold 120, expect a retracement. Okay, also expect a possible retracement because we have a gap, just like we saw what the gap did with Nvidia. It also works going the other direction. So again, if Palantir cannot hold and respect 102 as support, Do not be too shocked or surprised if it makes its way back down to retrace and retest 185, 183. Okay, so pay attention to these 2 price points. Now, I did kind of maintain and respect 68 as support, but on the slow end, on the off chance it fails to hold, if it retraces back down to 185, 182 as support, it could retrace and make its way back down there, because we also do have some gaps down here as well, but this is a huge major gap and the closest one that we can see where price is currently at. Now, when we go into a little bit of a bigger time frame, we can see again a nice clean higher high. After a higher high comes what? A lower low. So again, we can see this was a clear resistance level. We see price broke through this. So again, do not be too shocked or surprised if price retraces, retest this level going into the next month, or even this week. You know what I'm saying? So pay attention to those price points. Then for number 3, we got Tesla. Now, to talk about Tesla a little bit as well, but this thing just did a big retracement, and you know what that means. Retracements means money, and you know what your boy did off this retracement. Again, first, let's just pay attention to this key price point. Look how accurate that level is. Look how price tapped it, then rejected. We have price last time. This is why I tell the members and students all the time. You look to the left, it's going to explain what's happening in the present and what could potentially happen in the future. That's some free gain right there. So we see here how price was treating 395, 390 as resistance, right? So we see here price yet again failed to hold this level as support. So as long as price can maintain 325, 330 as support, it's going to make its way back up to 385, 390. Now it's going to need to hold that level as support in order for that next higher high to get made, right? So we go to the smaller time frame, and again, we're going to need this low to be held as support. Then we're also going to need to maintain and hold 425, 430 as support. Okay. We see last time we held this low as support, we rejected it. We came back up to it, rejected it again, and then rejected it again. All right, so we got a little bit of work to do, but again, you want to buy when things are on sale. You don't always want to necessarily buy when things are currently up 20, 30%. You get what I'm saying? Now, when things are down 20, 30%, you definitely want to get in. If you checked out my previous stock video, that's a perfect example of why I say exactly to do that. Now, on the off side, that it makes its way back up to 385 and rejects that level, it comes back down to 325 and possibly rejects this level. We do have a gap here, so it could eventually at some point retest 368. Okay. Then that brings us into stock number 4. Okay, and that is Meta. Again, I've talked about Meta in a few past videos. That thing has been going crazy the past couple months, as we can see here. So we zoom out a little bit, we see we have clean bullish momentum, clear higher highs being made, and we're currently, I should say, in a higher high, right? So let's go ahead and go into a smaller time frame. So we don't necessarily have a bunch of gaps or any gaps really here compared to the past 3 charts, but still pay attention to this, okay? Meta is currently at 738, 736. So if it fails to break and hold 738 as support, it's going to reject and retrace and make its way back down to as low as possibly 392, 390. Now, if it holds this low as support, that's an easy bag all the way back up to 345, 340. 745, 740. Okay. Now, if it makes its way back down here and rejects this level, it could possibly retrace and retest 640. So again, there's a bunch of opportunities still. So this is why DCAing is so important, y'all. So make sure to pay attention to this price points. As we see here, that thing is still making just greater highs, greater highs, greater highs. But retracements are a part of the game, right? Like we look right here, price hit its peak. What happened? A retracement. Everybody was freaking out. But if you bought in DC8 during these retracements, you would have made a bag, because not only did it do the same exact distance of a drop on the way up, but I know I kind of messed up. I'm gonna do it like this, right? So we still got a little bit to go, y'all. We still got a little bit to go, but understand retracements are a part of the game as well. Okay, y'all, retracements are a part of the game as well, but make sure to pay attention to those price points. Then that brings us to last but not least, hood. I don't think I've talked about Robinhood at all. I'm not gonna lie. If I did, maybe once, that was last year. But this one just did something crazy, and there's a potential for money to be made, right? So we see here, it just broke past this resistance level. That was a resistance level in the past, which was at $45, $43. Okay. Not only did it break past that level, but on Thursday, end of the week, Friday, we had a gap, right? So not only do we break and going back to the previous all-time highs, but if we fail to hold 65 as support, we're going to see price retrace and come back down to possibly as low as $55, $52. So that's a potential for shorts for the traders, the day traders, or a position for another position for DCA and to make a quick bag as well for the long term and just the stockholders. Okay. Now, if it fails to hold this level of support at $55, $53, it could try to retrace and make its way back to retest $45 this support. Because as we see here, this was previously a resistance level and we never really retested it back as support. We just broke through it and kept moving. Okay, so make sure to pay attention to those price points. Now, y'all, these are the 5 stocks that I'm going to be buying for the next 90 days, y'all. See what's going to happen, y'all. I'm very excited about these stocks. Again, do your own research. I'm not saying to have this be 90% of your portfolio. It's definitely not mine, but I definitely got some of these eggs in my basket. You get what I'm saying? Y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, my signal service, or my mentorship program, make sure to hit those links in the description, y'all. But before you make a decision, let me tell you a little bit about those details. Advanced Play Signal, we trade Tokyo session exclusively with the members. We trade London session and then New York. Just like the Sunday chart analysis I drop in the free signal, I drop one every day during New York session called the New York Price Watch List. This is where I go over the trades we took during Tokyo session, London session, and possible sells going into New York. I don't just say we're looking for buys or looking for sells. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and then I take it a step further and go over key price points to look for entries and exits on. As you can see here, I call this signal. You see I'm walking y'all through what's going on with the trades we're in. I'm giving y'all updates to what I talked about in the New York Price Watch List. And then of course you see me showing y'all screenshots to visually show y'all what's going on behind the scenes, or what I see on my end behind the scenes. All right, we also have exclusive live streams that we go live during New York news events at least twice a week. And just like the London session lives, if you missed the live, they're recorded and posted in here so you can watch them when you get a chance. You have access to over 500 videos of daily chart analysis and weekly live streams. And in fact, you have access to even the ones last year in 2022. Then there's also the pinned messages like the account size key, the student and member group chat, and much more. Now, I also have the course, of course. The course doesn't just teach you my trading strategy, it also teaches you how to read the charts, because that's what I teach y'all. You saw I had no indicators, no trend lines. It's simply just market flow and trading and entering and exiting off key price levels. Now, all the stuff that I just went over, you get access to all that stuff in the course channel. So that way, not only do you have the step-by-step playbook of how to look and read any chart at all times, but you have ongoing chart analysis, ongoing education for life. Now, I also have one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions also comes with access to the Advanced Play Signal Room and the student member group chat. That way you can earn while you learn, but then you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded an hour long, but you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded and are an hour long and they're sent to you same day. Those are yours to keep for life. So if you're interested in that, hit those links in the description. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. Also make sure to follow me on there, and TikTok _playmakerway_. I post daily on both pages. And I'll see y'all next time I'm live or next time I post a video. Peace. We out.